Let me now take you through the admin experience for signing up to myOneLogin for strong authentication to Google Apps. So you simply go to www.myonelogin.com. You see the free offer for strong authentication to Google Apps. Click on the Learn More link and then click on the Get Strong Authentication button. You will be taken to the sign up page. What you need to do out here is fill out some information to set up your myOneLogin domain. You put in your company name. In this case, I'm saying GApps Customer. And as you can see, this will be your link to myOneLogin. It will be your domain on myOneLogin that all your users can get to once the strong authentication is enabled. If your company was called Acme Corp, it would Be Acme Corp out here. You put in the credentials for yourself, and what's very important is you need to be an admin to set up this, because you will be prompted for your Google Apps admin information. You enter a password here, and then you put in the CAPTCHA and you hit submit. And what's happening is we are creating your unique myOneLogin domain. In this case, my myOneLogin domain is gappscustomer.com, and the user is going to be prompted now for their Google domain and their admin credentials. So in this case, that's my Google domain, and that's my Google admin name and my password. Very important, put in your entire Google domain name with the .com or the .net or the .edu, and you need admin credentials. Now what we're going to do is we are using the Google Apps API to actually check if you are a Premier account and if the provisioning API is turned on. If the provisioning API is turned on, you will simply be prompted to check if you want to use the VIP access tokens. You might get some instructions on enabling provisioning API if you have not turned it on. So on the screen you see the myOneLogin information. We offer bank strength security. It is inherent in myOneLogin. So users can do the mutual authentication to myOneLogin using browser cookies and browser certificates. For an additional layer of security, you can sign up for the free VIP access tokens. It's very important to note that even though you may enable VIP access, if your users do not have a smartphone where you can download the free VIP token, they can always choose the myOneLogin two-factor authentication. So you have the option of some users using VIP and some users not using VIP, those users that don't have a smartphone. So in this case, I am going to accept the VIP offer and click on submit. And that's it. You're done. myOneLogin has been set up to use Google Apps. Very importantly, we have not turned on the single sign-on in Google Apps. It's important because otherwise your current users will be redirected to myOneLogin for authentication. And what we do is, as you can see here in step 3, is we have left the myOneLogin test mode off. So an admin can go in, turn the test mode on, test out the strong authentication integration, and then when they are comfortable, make it live. That is, go into production. So the admin can hit continue, and now we take the admin through the two-factor enrollment process. The admin can choose a confidence message which will be displayed back to them. For example, I can say I love music, choose my confidence image, and now this is the place where you input your VIP token information. Now the user and the admin needs to go to m.verisign.com and download the VIP token to their smartphone. I have an iPhone and this is what it looks like on my iPhone right now. I have a credential ID and a security code which changes every 30 seconds. So I'm going to take the credential ID. I'm going to give it a name first and give it my credential ID. So I'm copying this from my iPhone and my security code. Now, if I did not have it, I could always click on I don't have a security token, and later on I could go to my profile information and update the VIP information. So right now I do have it, so I'm going to hit submit. And once the VIP token is verified, there you go. I can now register this browser. So I'm saying I'm coming from my Firefox browser, and I'm just going to leave it at that and hit submit. So basically the admin is done here. They have registered for a two-factor credential. They've signed up for the two-factor security with myOneLogin. And as you can see on the screen, there are a few things here. On the left-hand side, all users will see your applications and your accounts, but only the administrator will see the site administration features and things like billing. Very importantly is this section in the upper right corner, which talks about the strong authentication test mode. It is off initially. So what the admin can do is click on it, and once they want to test, they can click on the test mode. Okay. If they also wanted to invite users to participate in the test, they could click on invite users and send them an email to invite them to test out the Google Apps integration here. And once they're comfortable that this two-factor authentication and the strong security works to Google Apps, they can click on the production mode. And once you click on the production mode, what's going to happen is all your users will be redirected to myOneLogin to authenticate themselves and get their two-factor credential and then single sign-on to Google Apps. So as you can see here, it's asking me if I want to change the single sign-on settings. I'm going to say yes and submit it. And that's it. I have enabled the two-factor authentication and single sign-on to Google Apps. So as an admin, I can click on View Applications and simply click on the Google Apps icon, and it's going to generate a SAML assertion, a federation ticket, and log into Google Apps. As simple as that. Okay. Now that I've logged in here, let me sign out and show you the user experience logging into Google Apps using myOneLogin.